Let's be honest, we all have our suspicions that reality TV isn't as spontaneous as it seems. But we found some concrete evidence that it's even more scripted than we thought. The truth about reality TV is a bit surprising. You might think reality TV is spontaneous and real, but that's not always the case.
Oh my God, everybody's come down on me.
Cosmo revealed that producers from The Bachelor will sometimes reshoot scenes that have already happened so they have a version with better sound or a cleaner shot. Take this scene in the 24th season of The Bachelor where Peter Weber is seen leaving Corner Alley to get on a trolley with his date Kelsey. They shot this little moment not once, not twice, but 3 times. Onlookers filmed the shooting process, outing the show for being less than spontaneous. It's no doubt challenging for producers to capture important moments, especially in public, without interference from outside elements in the environment. So the next time you're watching The Bachelor, keep in mind the scene you're seeing may not be the first or even the second take. And speaking of staging scenes, for years there have been rumors flying around that the show Keeping Up with the Kardashians is scripted and staged.
And I saw it, and I was like, oh.
While you won't catch anyone in the family admitting that scenes from the show have been staged, fans have had their suspicions for a while.
Kendall, oh my God, are you okay?
These suspicions were confirmed in court documents from Kim Kardashian's divorce from Kris Humphries. During producer Russell J's deposition, he admitted that some scenes that depicted Kris in a negative way were reshot or scripted to make him look bad.
Yo, I'm not doing this right now.
It's also been suggested that the show was edited to highlight the scandal of Tristan Thompson allegedly cheating on Khloe with her sister Kylie's bestie, Jordan Woods. Also, do you guys remember the moment when Khloe found out she was pregnant?
I am pregnant.
Well, according to Mariah Smith, a writer on all things Kardashian for The Cut, that moment was completely staged.
We're having a baby.
By the time they shot that scene, Khloe had been pregnant for a few months. It's highly unlikely that she didn't know she was pregnant before that sweet little scripted moment on the show. Not only are things revealed to trick the audience, some things are hidden from us as well. Kourtney shared with The Hollywood Reporter that she wasn't always comfortable revealing her true feelings on the show.
I'm not supposed to be famous,
I'm not either, for sure.
She said she used to cry in a bathroom off camera during the first season. She would cry as quietly as possible so the mic she was wearing wouldn't pick up the sound. She's come a long way since season 1, as we all know from her tearful transition into her 40s.
It's like, it gives me anxiety.
But these less than candid moments are common on other reality shows too. Vice revealed that in-the-moment interviews on reality shows are often re-edited to totally change what a contestant has said. In some cases, this is to make a contestant look like a villain. Every good story needs a villain, but reality TV producers will manufacture a villain to make good TV. Producers are also master manipulators when it comes to getting emotions out of cast members. Producers will ask some questions about the contestant's personal life to bring that emotion to the surface. When a contestant is crying, they'll quickly switch gears and ask a question relating to the show, so it looks like the contestants are crying about the show instead of what they're really upset about. Some have compared the producer interviews to police interrogations. They'll hold the cast members in these interviews until they get what they want, like a well-placed "I love you" or a mean comment about another contestant.
You don't own me. You don't get to decide what I can and can't do.
Things don't always play out the way they are portrayed on the show. For instance, on The Bachelorette season 6, it looked like Justin Rigo hobbled 2 miles away from the house he was staying to get some alone time with Allie. In reality, the producers set it up to make it look like he hiked all that way, but the fact is that the producers drove him to the spot. Then they told him to get out of the car. They filmed him as he hobbled the rest of the way past the houses to get to Allie. We love the moments when love connections are made, but what about the moments when reality TV castmates don't get along? We all love it when the castmates clash in reality TV. That drama makes for some jaw-dropping moments, but how much of that is actually real? According to Maddie Ziegler from Dance Moms, not as much as you think.
Sometimes the moms get into too much drama, and I don't really like that.
She then revealed that the producers set it up to make everyone yell at each other. Maddie exposed the fact that the moms will sometimes have fake fights. Then afterward, they talk and laugh about it with each other. We dug up the truth about Dance Moms. There is much more than a few fake fights on this show. Apparently, Christy has tried to quit the show more than once. She hated the long hours that the dancers were forced to work and the way the girls were treated by Abby and the producers.
Our bottom line is we're still mothers. We try to protect our children.
When it comes to dance moms, there are many secrets lurking behind the scenes. If you think Abby is bad on screen, you should hear what the dancers have to say about her behavior behind the camera. A fan captured this Q&A with the girls in which they were asked how Abby acts when the cameras aren't rolling. This is what they said.
She's worse in real life. Yeah, she's really mean.
In fact, one of her students, Paige Highland, sued Abby for assault. She said Abby's behavior caused her to reasonably fear that she was about to be touched or harmed in an offensive manner. Paige has suffered from panic attacks and anxiety from being on the show. She claimed that she suffered emotional abuse and feared that Abby would hurt her.
And she gets you so nervous that you can't function.
She discussed Abby's violent outbursts, including tossing a chair near Paige in a fit of rage. Unfortunately, the judge dismissed the lawsuit after watching the footage from the show, saying that Highland could not have been in fear of her safety. What do you guys think? Was Abby crossing a line or just mean? Speaking of lawsuits, Gordon Ramsay sued the London Evening Standard after they wrote an article alleging that some scenes in Ramsay's show Kitchen Nightmares had been faked to make normal restaurants look like public health hazards.
No, but you just didn't tell me what's going on.
The Standard published a piece accusing the show of faking scenes, saying they were guilty of gastronomic mendacity. They claimed the show installed an incompetent chef and fabricated culinary disasters to destroy the restaurant's reputation.
God bless America.
This is referring to the episode in which Ramsay came to a restaurant called Bonaparte's to find that it was not doing well. He got sick after eating a scallop dish made by the chef Tim Gray, who was later fired for his incompetence. The kitchen was filthy and moldy, rotten food was in the refrigerator. Ramsay and the showmakers received over $96,000 in a settlement for the lawsuit. But karma has a funny way of turning things around. Later, in 2018, Gordon Ramsay was sued by a New Orleans restaurant. The restaurant claimed that the way they documented events in the episode were misleading and over-dramatized to negatively portray the restaurant. While Gordon Ramsay claims that none of his show is staged, fans of Love Island might be surprised to find out that the show is heavily scripted and planned out. Many former cast members spoke out to the Daily Mail that the producers fabricated not just a few scenes, but entire storylines. They manufactured relationships too. A whistleblower from the show said that the cast members are given lines to learn. They went on to say that people don't realize just how scripted the show is. The producers heavily influence the program based on what they think will get views and ratings. The makers of the show admitted that it's a combination of reality and produced elements. They said what the audience sees is a fair and accurate representation of villa life. They added that they have always been completely transparent about the way the show is produced. They said it's even acknowledged in the voiceover by Ian Sterling, but they said it's not true that the show is fake.
Just let someone speak, I want to hear what happened.
But what about the cast members of reality TV shows like Vanderpump Rules? Jax Taylor, who hails from Florida, had other plans before he became a reality TV star.
I don't know how they're gonna edit it. I really want to talk to the editors.
Sure, he seems to be perfect for the show with all the lies and cheating scandals, but originally Jax wanted to be a firefighter. He told Bravo that if it wasn't for Stassi and Lisa Vanderpump, he would probably be in Florida fighting fires. Apparently, Scheana Marie Shea originally said no when producers approached her about doing the show. She was trying to focus on her acting career at the time, so she had reservations about doing reality TV. She said she wasn't going for it at all until she sat down with producers and they told her what a career-driven show it was gonna be. Once she found out the show would focus on them following their own career paths, she couldn't wait to do the show. While there is a lot of relationship drama on Vanderpump Rules, sometimes couples are the real deal. Take Ariana and Tom Sandoval, for example. Ariana shared that she and Tom have had the relationship of her dreams since the beginning. She said that the openness, honesty, and sense of adventure that they share is very exciting for them both.
You know, we're overcoming obstacles as we approach them, I guess.
Tom Schwartz also had a different career path in mind. It turns out he was pre-med in college, but while he was studying to be a doctor, he got bit by the acting bug. He tried to deny it for a while, but then he started modeling. He loved being on set so much, he set his sights on the entertainment industry, and fans are glad he did. A lot goes into making reality TV. There are producers, set designers, wardrobe stylists, and casting directors who make what we see on the screen possible. Whether the shows are scripted and planned or totally spontaneous, these shows seem to be successful at pulling their audiences in. What reality TV fact did you find the most interesting? Did any of this surprise you? Tell us in the comments. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like this video and subscribe to The Taco for more.